Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this video by Anna. Oop, it's titled TikTok has officially gotten banned and everyone's freaking out. Damn. I thought they were bluffing again, but apparently not. It's official. And I saw an article earlier that briefly discussed it, and yeah, it's happening. So I just checked, and it's up right now, but these things take a while to take effect. So it could take like a few months maybe, but apparently things have been signed off on. So TikTok will be no more in the United States. So that's unfortunate, but let's hear what she has to say and how everyone's freaking out. Let's watch.
It has been signed by Joe Biden. From this point forward, TikTok is officially banned in America.
Well, guys, the bill to ban TikTok just came across Joe Biden's desk.
Okay, I need to make these videos quickly. My TikTok like videos that I put up on my second channel. Y'all go subscribe, go support over there. I will be making those very soon since this happened.
And he signed it, meaning that TikTok is officially banned in the United States.
TikTok is being banned!
Girl, sit down.
You better start downloading all those drafts and your favorite videos because TikTok is now officially banned. TikTok is now basically illegal, and this has made a lot of people start to freak out. Some creators are busy trying to get their followers to follow them on other platforms, others don't even know what to do at this point, and some, like Charlie D'Amelio, aren't that worried about TikTok getting shut down. Loves, join me as I explain what this ban means for you and how you can use this opportunity to help grow your following or even launch your content career if you do it right. So firstly, if you live outside the US, you can relax, the ban doesn't affect you. But if you live in the US, you might consider familiarizing yourself with YouTube Shorts and Reels. Now, if you've been on TikTok or YouTube, you definitely have heard about TikTok getting banned for years, and for a long time, it seemed like it would never happen. Well, that was until President Biden signed it into law on April 24th. Now, just because it's officially banned doesn't mean that TikTok will just stop working on your phone. Rather, the company that owns TikTok, ByteDance, has been given up to 9 months to sell TikTok, or TikTok will no longer be available in the App Store, and if you have it on your phone, you won't receive updates or new features.
I have been a full-time content creator for the past 4 years. I have stayed silent about my personal beliefs, my morals, my political stances, because I was worried that it was going to interfere with my platform, the platform which inevitably I will not have soon. So I'm done being a pathetic slug, and I'm gonna have time and discuss the negative impact that the TikTok ban is going to have and why it's happening in the first place.
Now, over the years, TikTok has hands down become one of the most addictive apps in the world. Since it was launched, TikTok has taken the world by storm, capturing the attention and hearts of millions, especially young people. It's fun and easy to use, and there are basically all sorts of niche things to keep its users entertained. Some might argue a little too entertained, but that's a conversation for another day. One of TikTok's signature features is the magical way it keeps creating viral challenges and trends almost overnight. Remember the Renegade dance or the thousands of songs that millions of people sing all day long on a daily basis? All that is because of TikTok. These viral videos don't just entertain, but also create a sense of community as people come together to support their favorite creators, from big stars like Piper Raquel with millions of followers to small content creators with just a couple hundred.
Again, it is not a ban. Think of this as a surgery designed to remove the tumor and thereby save the patient in the process.
What?
It's a ban. It is a ban, period.
So because of all of these reasons, it shouldn't come as a shock that TikTok doesn't want this ban to happen. I mean, they have over 170 million users that they risk losing if this whole thing doesn't go their way.
Hi everyone, the show here. As you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170 million Americans who find community and connection on our platform. Make no mistake, this is a ban. A ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit the TikTok ban is their ultimate goal. It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok gives everyday Americans a powerful way to be seen and heard, and that's why so many people...
Y'all doing too much. Y'all trying to make it seem like this is so revolutionary and we're doing a great thing here, and niggas is dancing and picking boogers out their nose and doing stupid shit on TikTok for the most part. Let's be clear. But I do agree that it was a great resource for a lot of people. You know, even when I travel, like I'm always on TikTok and seeing, you know, what to do in different, you know, cities and stuff. So, you know, that kind of sucks. And even when I was just in Hong Kong, TikTok was so helpful. It came in so clutch in helping me and my homie find these like hidden bars and stuff, which I couldn't really find through Google. So TikTok was the plug. So that does kind of suck, but you know, whatever.
Part of their daily lives. Rest assured, We aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again.
That's why for months, TikTok has been using creators to try and stop this from happening. However, that hasn't worked, and now some creators are freaking out. TikTok has been known to be a platform where people can just basically go viral almost overnight. Just take Charli D'Amelio for an example. Just one viral dance put her on the path of being one of the biggest creators on the platform, and that in turn helped get her into music and even start her own reality TV show. So it's no wonder Charli D'Amelio isn't all that worried about the TikTok ban.
It was never something that we turned an eye to and decided that TikTok is going to be everything forever. Like, that's just not reality, especially with how fast social media moves. So that's why we just take it day by day and make the most of every single opportunity we have.
However, not many creators have been able to move their followers away from TikTok and have them follow them on other platforms. Most people have a majority of their followers still on TikTok, and that's how they earn money and in some cases even boost their businesses.
It's done. The TikTok ban was passed. If you don't know, the US basically passed a bill to ban TikTok in the United States. Now, this is so crazy to me because it's supposed to be we the people. And the people are literally saying do not do this, but this bill is still being passed. They're literally calling this to protect the American from foreign adversaries. Now, me personally, I'm definitely not happy about this because TikTok literally changed my whole life. Like, this was me a few years ago working a 9-to-5 job miserable. And this is me now literally living my dream life just because I started posting content on TikTok. It's not just me. TikTok has literally changed over millions of other people's lives. There's millions of business owners all on TikTok. Prime example, think about a creator like Pete Lee who literally changes people's life just because of his TikTok. And now I'm currently 23 years old in a penthouse all because I started posting on TikTok. It really became more than just a dancing social media app. It's really a business now. The whole argument they had was that TikTok is a dangerous platform, but they're trying to buy it from the actual company. To me, I really see it as a money move and a control move. I don't want to mention any names, so I'm just going to keep saying they, but they will get...
But people keep acting like this is so specific to TikTok. This is basically social media. You can, do that on a lot of these other social media platforms. People have changed their lives on Instagram, on YouTube. I'm an example of that. So, yeah. It's just another social media platform. You got to learn to adapt and migrate. And it's so funny because people will always be like, oh, YouTube isn't forever, Instagram isn't forever, such and such isn't forever. Social media is, though. I don't see social media ever phasing out completely and us never having it. So the thing is, you have to, adapt and move to different platforms,
to censor everything we see on TikTok. They will be able to get a piece of the pie that TikTok is actually making. And think about it, TikTok is really taking a lot of people out of the workforce. And school has shown us to become workers. If TikTok continues growing, it's going to take everyone out of the workforce, and at that point, who is going to be the workers?
This app is so much more than just an app for dumb TikTok dances. So when I hear these elected officials literally mock and make fun of TikTok and its creators, I'm disgusted.
The message that I really want to get home to the American government and everybody that is trying to pass this bill is, you will be destroying small businesses like us. This is our livelihood. If you pass this bill, you will be destroying the American dream that we really believe in.
Let's take TikToker Ryan Daly, aka Ayo Shag, a dance TikToker with over 600,000 followers and 15 million likes. After it was announced that TikTok was banned, Ryan did an interview with his local news to explain how the ban would affect him and others in his situation. He said, some of the ones that had their main following on TikTok are feeling a really hard way, but I feel like a lot of content creators that utilize every platform are the same way as us. If it happens, it happens. So it's not over. Save your videos, keep that work ethic, and apply it to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and you'll be okay.
You're not gonna believe how Charli D'Amelio feels
It
about
does
the
suck,
TikTok
though. I
ban.
understand.
So imagine you join TikTok and you end up blowing up. Like to the point where you're on Dancing with the Stars and hosting the Kids' Choice Awards. Now imagine after achieving all that success from one app, you completely turn your back on it. If your name is Charli D'Amelio...
You know what? I made a face when she was talking about this as well. I was thinking this. And, I mean, she didn't say anything wrong per se, because what she said is valid. But at the same time, she just seemed to have kind of a dismissive attitude about it. And it's like, girl, you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for TikTok. But she just doesn't seem to care. Like, well, it is what it is anyway. Y'all should do something else. Y'all should have known this wasn't forever. I got my bag. I got up out of there. Bye, bitch. Like, that's just the energy it came off. I was definitely thinking that when she was talking, but, I just let it go. But now he bringing it back up. I'm like, yeah, I was thinking that too. But, I mean, again, what she said is valid. It's not like she was lying, but it's just the way she said it that came across a bit weird.
You don't have to imagine this. When asked about the TikTok ban in an interview, Charli D'Amelio just says, quote, social media comes and goes, there's new apps, new people, you don't always get to be first in line for everything, end quote. Now, keep in mind, Charli's entire career was built on this app. She's currently the second most followed person on here, and at one point, she was the most followed person on TikTok. But now that she's made it, she no longer cares about TikTok or the millions of people that will be losing income if this app is banned. And I'm not talking about just the influencers. There are millions of small business owners on TikTok that will be at risk of losing their businesses if TikTok is banned. Now, Charlie, TikTok might not be your preferred social media platform anymore, but please remember there are millions of people who use it just to get by, and to them,
I see what he's saying. He's like, know where you came from. Because, I mean, I have the same, sentiment as she does, actually, because I don't use TikTok. And I'm just like, yeah, it does suck. But, just try to pivot and move to different platforms. But I don't think she even said that. Did she say that? Move to other platforms? Anyway. But that's because I don't use TikTok. If YouTube was getting banned, I feel like I would have a much more emotional reaction. Even if I wasn't doing YouTube anymore, and I retired, so to speak, just because this is where I started and this is what changed my life and this is what I have a direct connection to. So I would be like, damn, this is fucked up. I don't know. But she just didn't seem to care at all. So I see what he's saying. But I mean,
but this isn't a social media that just comes and goes.
If she cares, how is that
going
to change
anything?
anything?
Been affected. Noah Glenn Carter, who runs one of TikTok's biggest news pages, is also feeling the potential effects of the ban. He hasn't come out to issue a statement, but fans could just tell from his body language when he was doing a story on the ban becoming official that he wasn't okay.
But it's very sad to see just how much our politicians in America are against us, the people. Very few Americans actually supported this ban.
Noah's mood was just off. He didn't even look like he had the same level of enthusiasm that he normally does. And just like Noah, a lot of people have been shocked by this news. Just have a look at their reactions. Looks like we'll have to find a new place to watch dance challenges and cute pet videos. Maybe it's time to bring back the VHS tapes and start a TikTok underground movement. So many people.
I don't care what
All this personal information bullshit. I don't have my personal information. I don't care. All I do is deal with scroll up.
Okay. Alrighty. Yes, this does suck. Like I said, I found TikTok to be very useful. And in recent years at that, I don't know if some of y'all remember, but I used to hate on TikTok. When it first came out, I was like, this is so stupid. Oh my God, these people in their cringy dances. I did not like TikTok. I would never get on there at all. But, just when I start to get more familiar with it and find a use in it, they want to come and fuck shit up. We can't have nothing. We can't have shit, so that's annoying. But yeah, we'll see what happens because it says that they have 9 months to sell TikTok. But why would they do that? So I don't know. We'll see how everything pans out. But it does suck for the people who, built up their businesses on TikTok. But yeah, they just have to try to move their audience over. The people who really support you and watch you, they'll move over. So you just have to be diligent and tell them, hey, go subscribe to my Instagram, my YouTube, or whatever the case, But yeah, sucks. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye!